Good morning, our dear subscribers. The FutureTrend channel is again with you. And today we'd like to note an interesting fact of the resilience of the single currency. As you know, the euro is on the upside starting from yesterday because of the information from the Reuters source regarding the fact that the ECB members still suggesting sooner or later to exit from its ultra expensive monetary policy conducting by now, as well as they mulling how steep they will be in their efforts to raise an interest rate of the ECB. Anyway, this kind of information played a major role yesterday. As a result, the euro is again on the upside at the moment. And let's discuss starting from the euro dollar. The euro dollar, as you can see, we drawn a new kind of short-term downtrend, which lies today around 23.90, and we suggest to buy a possible break above this level, adding to the position on a possible break above resistance line at 24.45.50. Of course, many, if not much, will depend on tomorrow's the Fed's monetary policy meeting, and we caution you against overextended long positioning in the United States dollar ahead of this major event of this week. And now we will try to explain you why. Of course, a lot of factors are in favor of more aggressive stance of the Fed regarding its future interest rate path. Anyway, we suggest that the driver for the future of interest rates everywhere among the major economies is in inflation expectations. And you know that inflation at the moment in the United States, it's not a kind of very high inflation, and the steepness of inflation is not a kind of very strong. You see that inflation in the United States economy is more or less moderate from our point of view, and the last kind of economic data also confirmed such kind of picture. You know that average hourly earnings is more or less muted at the moment, and the last payrolls report showed us this. And you know that also the last CPI in the United States was um, more or less equal to the market's expectation, and that's again it's not a kind of very not a kind of accelerated inflation, and that means that probably tomorrow Jerome Powell will be very well, let's say, not so hawkish as the market expected, not so positive regarding the stance of the United States economy. Also, probably the dot plot strategy, the dot plot revision will be kind of hawkish for some of the market participants. But overall, we suggest that during his press conference, the Jerome Powell will be more or less contained in his kind of expressions regarding the future state of inflation expectations in the United States. And that should be a dampening factor for the bulls in the United States currency at the moment. So probably tomorrow we could see kind of good correction of the dollar strength. And altogether, with the current euro resilience, it could put a kind of jump for the euro dollar and for the other euro crosses at the moment. That's why we are more or less confident that the euro could go a little bit higher during the coming sessions. As regards other pairs, here we still pursue the short-term strategy in the dollar yen and ready to sell it at 107.20, adding at 107.90. The sterling is long, but of course here the situation is more or less not so clear, because first of all, from the point of view that finally the European and UK policy leaders, they already made a kind of deal regarding transition period of the Brexit, of